Good morning, good morning, good morning, and welcome to the story of Vault 95. So Vault 95 is located on the southmost of the map, just next to the edge of the glowing sea there. And as we head in, we can see that the door is actually just wide open. That's because it's been taken over by the gunners now, and it's now used as sort of, I guess, their base of operations. So the whole place is a bit of a shambles. We can see on the floor papers and rubble lying everywhere. Whether that's actually the gunners themselves that messed it up, or it was the Vault residents that went crazy and trashed it, is a little bit hard to say. But I imagine it might be the gunners. As you can see here, we're greeted by some laser tripwires that we can disarm so they don't blow up in our face or let them in here. And then that is kind of telling for what you'll see in this vault. I would probably suggest armoring up, making sure you have a lot of stim packs for this one, because the gunners have all sorts of craziness like assaultrons, Mr. Gutsy, machine gun turrets and laser turrets everywhere, and there's tons of gunners. Just around every corner you'll find more and more and more. And they've also brought their higher ups down here, so they've got the gunner corporals as well as the legendary gunners, and they've added some booby traps that like to scare the shit out of me, so they've really bunkered down here and taken it over. Once we're through all the gunners then, we come to the Overseer's office and stumble across what looks like a support meeting with chairs all in a circle and coffee on the tables. Once we log into the Overseer's terminal, we find that's exactly what it was. Vault 95's primary objective was that it was a rehabilitation vault. All of its residents were in fact addicts on the surface. Vault Tec wanted to see if they could be rehabilitated in a vault setting away from all of the chems. Also, it's interesting to see that the Overseer of Vault 95 wasn't actually in on Vault Tec's little schemes. We can see from the logs that a new Overseer was elected every year via democratic vote. So the Overseer would have just been part of the residency and probably an addict themselves as well. So unlike other Vault Overseers, this one would have just been one of the residents who would have been going through his own rehabilitation program, just trying to recover from addiction with all of his other residents. To ensure that everybody did get clean, Vault Tec installed a machine that would clear any toxins out of a person's system in their clean room. This room's a little bit creepy. It looks like it would be at home in any Saw movie. So everything seemed to be going well. After 5 years, everybody was able to cure their addictions, probably with a little bit of help with Vault Tec's machine. But Vault Tec, being the douchebags that we all know and love, wouldn't just leave it there. They actually had one of their sleeper agents going by the name of Gutierrez in the vault the whole time. He was tasked with just leaving everybody to it, seeing if they could recover. And after 5 years, he would open up a supply of chems hidden somewhere in the vault. And that is exactly what he did. In a hole in the wall here we find a cache just filled with all manner of alcohol and chems. We've got whiskey, vodka, psycho, Radex, Mentance, you name it, it's pretty much all here. And on the floor we see one of the residents long dead, surrounded by vodka. There is no actual mention to say if anyone managed to stay sober after they found the supply of chems, but throughout the vault we do see more skeletons surrounded by Jet and Psycho. So judging by the vault, it doesn't really look like it. I mean, hell, the saddest part is that even Jangles the monkey here is getting tore up from the floor up, probably watching some Netflix with some Jet and a couple of beers. So there we go, that is the story of Vault 95, probably one of Vault Tec's more dark and sadistic of their experiments. This one seemed to strike a bit of a chord with me for some reason, I don't know why, but rehabilitating people and then just setting them up for a failure seems rather cruel to me. On screen are some logs from a resident detailing what happened to her after she found the supply of chems, so if you want to pause that, go ahead, it is worth a read if you want to. But that wraps it up from me. I'd just like to say thank you very much for watching, and there is a Big Guns bobblehead in one of the rooms if you want to pick that up, just as a nice little surprise if you made it all the way to the end of this video. But thank you very much for watching. My name is Splinch, and I'll see you next time.